That is the sound of a city about to be erased by white. It's March 12, 1888. New York wakes to a beautiful, unseasonably warm spring morning. Thousands head to work in light coats, leaving their winter gear behind. They are walking into a trap.
Look at that sky.
Off the coast, two massive storms have collided. A monster is screaming toward Manhattan at hurricane speeds. At 7 a.m., the temperature drops 30 degrees in minutes. The rain turns to needles of ice. This is the White Hurricane.
Steady, keep moving. We can't
Wind
stop
gusts
here.
hit 80 miles per hour. The city vanishes in a whiteout. Above the streets, the great web begins to fail. Thousands of telegraph wires groan under the ice. The wooden poles snap like toothpicks. Live electrical wires whip through the air, sparking like blue lightning. By noon, the city is paralyzed. Snowdrifts reach 20 feet high, burying the first floors of tenements. Steam trains are stranded on the tracks. Passengers are trapped inside as the coal heaters run cold. On the ground, the walk home becomes a death march. Visibility is less than 3 feet.
Sarah!
People lose their way on streets they have known for years. They are walking in circles, dying. Then, the unthinkable happens. The wind is so cold and the snow so thick, they freeze standing. Businessmen, workers, and children, found days later standing upright, preserved in blocks of solid ice. In the tenements, the chimneys are blocked. Families shiver in the dark as their coal stoves fail. To survive, they burn furniture. But with no ventilation, the smoke begins to choke the living. Sparks ignite the curtains. Buildings catch fire in the middle of the greatest blizzard in history. Firefighters respond, but their horses are chest-deep in snow. The heavy brass engines cannot move. They are forced to watch. A block of Manhattan burns to the ground, surrounded by mountains of ice. The city is a wasteland. 400 dead, $200 million in damage. New York is broken. After 3 days, the winds finally die. The sun rises over a paralyzed, silent New York. Drifts tower 30 feet high. Second-story windows become the only way out of the brick tenements. People tunnel through the snow like miners just to reach the street and find food. But as the great thaw begins, the true, gruesome horror of the White Hurricane is revealed. Shovels hit more than just ice. They strike the frozen bodies of those who never made it. A businessman still holding his leather briefcase. A telegraph boy frozen mid-step in the drift. The city morgues overflow. Over 400 souls are pulled from their melting white tombs.
Watch out for the ice!
And when the snow
freezing.
finally melts,
Help me with this
the
current.
city floods.
We have to get across!
The streets turn into freezing, waist-deep rivers. The survivors demand answers. How did the greatest city on Earth fall in a single day? The answer was in the sky. The massive web of telegraph wires had become a snare, and the above-ground trains had trapped thousands. The city's infrastructure was its own worst enemy. Politicians and engineers realize a terrifying truth. New York cannot survive another storm like this. The mayor orders the immediate cutting of all overhead wires. The sky must be cleared forever. Men with axes chop down the massive poles. The deadly electric web is finally dismantled. The wires are buried underground, safe from the ice. But the city must go deeper. If the trains cannot survive the snow, they must be moved where the snow cannot reach. The blizzard of 1888 forces New York to dig. The vision for the underground subway is born. Millions of tons of rock are blasted. A subterranean world is carved beneath the frozen streets. Today, millions ride the subway, completely unaware that it was built because the city froze standing. A metropolis paralyzed by white. Subscribe to American History Reconstructed to uncover more unfilmed history. What disaster should we reconstruct next? Let us know in the comments below.